Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Popular question this time of year, especially as we look out into the forecast and you see some freezing temperatures coming, is should I cover my plants? What should I cover? How should I cover them? So generally speaking, and it's not because I think I'm lazy or anything, I choose not to cover the plants simply because we typically don't get enough cold weather long enough for it to really make a big impact. A lot of the stuff that's going to get damaged by the cold is going to get damaged or already has been, like your tropicals, things like that. So when you think about stuff like your sago palms, that's a popular one that everybody worries about. It's got to get really cold, but not only does it have to get really cold, it's got to stay really cold. We got to get a lot of ice or snow or something like that for it to really have a big impact. So if you want to do something though, if you feel like you really need to get out there, you basically have two options. You can use a plastic, like a plastic tarp, or you can use a cloth, like a cloth tarp. One's not really any better than the other. They both have their pros and their cons. Let's talk about them. Plastic is very light. It's gonna stand up to the water. Something you need to know though, that as soon as the plastic touches the plant, you're gonna lose all of your insulation. Cloth, it works really well, but it gets really heavy whenever it gets wet. So you're gonna have a whole nother list of problems where the heavy wet cloth is gonna probably crush the plants because it's just gonna sag on them. So with both cases, you need to make sure you get them covered, and then you need to get some stakes underneath there to create like an air pocket, if you will, because it's not actually the material that is protecting the plants. What's happening is that you're trying to trap this hot air in. So whatever you use, also keep in mind, it needs to go over the plant, but all the way down to the ground. And then you need to seal it off at the bottom. You can use like bricks or blocks or anything like that that's gonna keep the cloth all the way down to the ground. And then it's gonna be the heat coming up from the ground that's gonna heat up the air that's going to protect the plants. You could even go so far as to adding some like Christmas lights or something like that. Any kind of incandescent bulb, you could throw that underneath the plant and it'll create enough ambient heat as well that it's going to help you out. Another option, if you want to go to an extreme, would be to cover it with the cloth and then put the plastic on top of the cloth. That's going to provide some waterproofing, if you will. So there's not really a right or wrong answer to it. Just make sure whatever you use that you completely cover the plant. Make sure you have some stakes in there to where you can create a void and an air pocket, and make sure that you have it sealed off all the way at the ground. So hope this helps. Oh, also, whatever you use, remember that if you're gonna get some warmer temperatures during the day, it's a good idea to kind of pull them back and allow some of that air to kind of circulate. You don't want to trap it all in there and prevent any sunlight or anything like that. So if you got any questions, let us know. Hope y'all have a great day. Hope you have a great weekend. Look forward to hearing from you.